everyone, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Susan Timchak. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'd like to welcome you here. Today what I thought I would share is a new suite in the catalog. I've shown it before, but it just makes me so happy. It's called Coffee Cafe, and there's also coordinating coffee cup framelit dies that go along with the stamp set. It is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's clear. You can see through it. You see right where you're stamping, and I think it's a lot of fun. So what I want to share with you is another stamp. This is a marbled background stamp, and it's a full, let me get it out of here. It's a full stamp. It covers the whole front of a piece of cardstock, which is really great. So what I thought I would do is make a little background for you today to make this look like some coffee with cream. So I'm going to use the crumb cake ink pad, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ink pad directly to the stamp, just like this. And I really love this background stamp. It's really a lot of fun. And I'm going to take a piece of crumb cake cardstock. I'm going to lay that right over there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my acrylic blocks. No one's going to see the back, so if I get a little bit of ink on it, it's not going to matter. And I'm rubbing it like this with a nice flat firm pressure, so that will help me to get a nice stamped image. So we'll peel that off, and there we go. To me, I think that looks like it's coffee. Swirled a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, so then we're going to take a piece of espresso cardstock. We're going to fold that, and let's go ahead and adhere this to our card front. Now this piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5, and this is an A2 card folded. Let's go this way, and we're just going to layer this onto here. All right, just like that. I think that looks great. Now what I did ahead of time for you was I went ahead and I stamped out the little whipped cream piece. I stamped out on the coordinating designer series paper that goes along with this coffee suite. So I stamped out the cup on the designer series paper. I stamped the straw from the stamp set. And I also stamped the thanks a latte. And I cut this out with the dies. Now these were all cut out with the dies, except this one. I just cut this one out myself. I'm not sure. I think it might have a die with it, but I didn't do it. I thought it would be, fine just like that. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and assemble this. I'm looking for my Stampin' Dimensionals. I got a new desk, and I kind of move things around, so all the things aren't where they used to be. You know how that is. All right. I thought I had them right here, but, well, I'm not seeing them. Maybe over here. Hold on. Bear with me for just a second. Okay, well, all right. They're not there. Well, here we go. We have some bones of them in here. We can use these. Oh, here's some. Okay. Just goes to show you, no matter how well you think you're prepared, you're just never prepared all the way. So I'm going to use these dimensionals on the back of here. I think I'm going to use 4 of them. You can see the back of this designer series paper is a lot of fun too. It looks like coffee rings. And then what I think I'm going to stick, let's just use dimensionals to do this. So let's put our little coffee cup here. And then we have our little foam for the top. But before we do that, okay, well, I'll put this in the center. Never mind. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I had planned. So that'll be that piece. Now this will be that little coffee holder kind of thing, you know, that you put on so that you don't burn yourself, because I'm sure this is super hot. Now the straw, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to work around those dimensionals that I put in there before. I'm going to have that little straw sticking out right there like that. Then I have these really fun, these are these corrugated, here we go, corrugated elements. It's also a part of the coffee suite. And these are little die cut pieces of corrugating paper. There's little tags, little hearts, ovals. You get quite a lot of things in here. I'm going to use one of the ovals today. And I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of this. And we're going to put this right here. Love that. And then the little thanks a latte. I'm not sure how well this is going to stick to the corrugated cardboard, but let's see. There we go. That works really well. So here's a little thanks a latte. Now we're going to do our inside. Inside I cut a piece 4 by 5 1/4. And here's the stamp set again. And I think this happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend. I think that'll be just perfect for the inside of the card. And we'll go ahead. We're going to use some early espresso ink. And this is a piece of very vanilla cardstock, which is also what I used for the outside. Okay, that's cute. Then I think we can use some of these little coffee beans. Put some of these here in the corner. You know what? Let's kind of make a little border here. I think that'll be cute. And let's flip it around. There we go. I think that's pretty darn cute. We'll put some adhesive on the back of this. Let me close this up before we have a hazard. And we'll stick this inside our card. Now I always want to stamp these before I put them inside the card, so in case I were to make a little mistake, then I'd be able to flip it over. And I think that's a really, really cute card. So let me show you a few other things I've done. Now I did a previous video of this really cute wooden coaster. And I basically cut out the shapes. I did a little stamping and I just assembled and I put some of that that Mod Podge over the top of it. So it's actually a piece of wood that's made into, look, a real cute coaster. That's perfect for my Temptations mug. So there's a card. Now I have a couple other ones to share. Here's another fun card. This one I got in the swap. And this is using that designer series paper. How cute is that? And here's another one. This one reminds me of Starbucks for sure. It's just the way that it's made. This one piece that cuts out actually makes it corrugated if you want it to. So I think that's really cute. This one is another card I got in a swap. And they used some of the clear acetate to make that look like that little lid that goes on. And look how fun this is, how it opens. I think that's really cute. Love that. And more swap cards. This one they use some of that new embossing paste. I don't know, can you see that on there? And look at the little dazzling diamonds they put on the ice cubes. And this one opens this way. So see how that was made? And look at how they embellish the inside. I love that. I love when they embellish the inside. Very cute. And I have a final one. Here's another one using that marble background, but kind of off track of what normal coffee colors are. And I think it looks really stunning. I like that one too. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this card. that I created for you tonight. If you have any questions on it, feel free to let me know. Leave some comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this or if there's anything else you'd like to see. So thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a super Stampin' night. Glimmer hugs to you all. Bye for now.